Hello, my name is Noah King Teza, and I'm going to pass you through on how you can answer some questions during an interview of a job. The first question you are likely to meet is, tell me about yourself. My name is Noah King Teza, a student at Southern New Hampshire University pursuing Associate in Arts degree. The second question is, tell me about your past work experience. I've been working as a driver in Dorsey Group for 3 years, where I was responsible for driving the employees to their destination and carry out other duties that will be assigned by the administration. For instance, like helping in data entry and helping the new employees get used to the organization's rules and regulations and the practices, of course. And the third question is, describe a time when you worked well on a team. The situation was that we were assigned to assess and evaluate the impact of loans on the people of Rwanda. So in the task we did was to collect information from the people by interviewing them through making focus groups and finding them at their jobs and see and how the loans have impacted their lives. And the action was that we used that information to come up with solutions that would impact the loan utilization among the people. And the result was that we came up with the reliable information that will be used in decision making on how loans can be used appropriately by the people who are applying for it. And another question is, tell me about the time when you had too many things to do and had to prioritize your tasks. One time I had to prioritize on two things. One was that I had to pursue the education, or I chose to continue the job I was doing. In the end, I prioritized and found out that education was the most prioritizing thing to do instead of continuing the job. So in the end, I had to come up with the result that I should prioritize on something that has long-term benefits to me. Another question is, tell me about when you had to go above and beyond the call of duty. How did you handle the situation? The situation was that there's a time when I was assigned to go and bring someone from Kenya, but it reached at a time when the car was not functioning properly. So the action I took was to find another way to accomplish my work without burdening the people who had given me the task. I became resourceful and borrowed the car from a friend of mine. I got fuel, then I went and accomplished the work I had been assigned to do. And the result was that my employers were impressed by what I had done, and then they made me a head of the drivers in the company. Another question is, tell me about a time when you worked efficiently and effectively under pressure. There's a time when I was working in the election team and we had to finish the counting before the due time. So it took us great effort. In fact, we worked even extra hours in order to finish the work. We calmed down, accepted the task, then we worked the whole night in order to accomplish the expectations our employers were waiting for us. And the result was that we were even given bonus for accomplishing our work well. Another question is, give me an example of a time when you showed initiative. There is a time I showed an initiative in my secondary education where I was part of the debating club, and I was concerned by the people who were having a problem of language proficiency, why you found that most of the students were not using English language, and it would even be hard in their education to follow up. The task we did was to organize debates between different classes, and also it became a big event, and we started organizing debates between different schools in the district. And the result was that after several practices and engagement by the students, the result was that students were able to improve their language proficiency, and they started using English without any problem. Another question is, give me an example of a time when is there anything else you'd like us to know about you? What the organization has to know about me is that I'm a hardworking personnel with innovative skills and technology skills, like the use of Microsoft suites like PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, and other documentations that would be requiring skills of using a computer. And another thing is that I'm a good team player, and I have leadership skills in me. Thank you very much.